pense à faire ma propre intro et pas celui de Squeezie il y a 5 ans. Oui, je commence de même, ça va Vince? Et c'est toi qui va...
Non, ça va pas, c'est dégueulasse.
C'est dégueu, je te renie de mes amis.
Je te déteste.
T'es une merde, t'as toujours été une merde, je te déteste, je te crache dessus.
C'est le jeu d'un porno.
Who is this? Who is this? Chris, y a un russe qui me parle.
I'm Bob.
Picard. Rka. Je vais dire ça de même.
Pis caca?
Ouais, quelque chose comme ça. Je sais même pas si c'est égal en fait.
Can I help you?
Je parle dans le bar.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting.
Hostie non, c'était vraiment quelqu'un qui est venu environ une minute après à faire hein? Who is this?
Mr. Gage's first name.
I'm your dad.
Everett.
I'm your fucking dad.
Galleta.
Go in my bed. I will fuck you.
Clovis. Galleta.
It's terrifying me.
Hostie, des musiques des années 50 en fond. Je suis encore dans le tuto.
Y'a personne sur le live là? Il est quitté.
Non, non, il est là. Et ben, il est là, mais il vient de me répondre. I mean the other guy I hear. Ben, c'est Vince. C'est Paul Ryder. Paul Ryder.
You think you could tell me exactly what
De
happened,
L.A
miss?
I look around the shops at lunch.
I talk like shit, but
I was in a store
it's my
when
charm.
Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm
Au
late
pire,
on my
Vince,
lunch.
quand tu pourras.
We came back.
Ça va couper quoi.
I
Quand
was
tu vas-
angry.
Quand tu vas partir, tu vas sacrer
I
ton
walked
camp.
in front.
Au pire, tu regarderas live, tu vas me faire plaisir.
I heard shots. I turned and
Pourquoi je
saw Mr. Gage fall.
Effectivement, c'est une bonne raison. Mais bon, au moins que tu puisses voir.
Bah, on va me l'expliquer, fait que dans tous les cas, je m'en rends. Tu vas l'expliquer dans ton live, fait que. Fait putain de merde, cette crise. Allons-y, les amis.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong.
Je sais que c'est toi, Gab,
can
je
you
le
prove
savais. Mais
different?
pourquoi tu parles anglais, Calice?
C'était clair que c'était lui.
Your pearl
Je
earrings,
sais,
Miss
il y a juste
Coletta.
lui qui est venu
You've been paying for
environ
them
en
for a
moins
whole
d'une
year.
minute.
Stop lying. Tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu.
C'est plus rapide.
He runs the
Chris est
jewelry
capable de
store.
parler français québécois,
He
Gab,
showed
parle
me a
pas
lovely
anglais.
watch. Mr. Gage bursts
T'as mis au
in.
défi durant tout le
Mr.
live
Kalu
pour pas un
gets
crise de
very
mots
angry
d'anglais.
with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other.
Toi
Mr.
non plus,
Gage
Vincent,
tells me
quand
that
tu vas
all the
vouloir
things in the
des
store
fuck,
are junk,
des merdes, ok?
nickel-plated, made in Japan,
Okay, merde.
and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
Merde.
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang.
Peureux. Tu veux même pas.
Mr. Gage clutches at his back.
No.
I hear another bang,
Calice.
and another, and another.
Chier, je trouve pas ma Switch.
Mr. Gage falls to his knees.
Ben, moi, il est en
Very
haut, là. Mais...
painful.
Porno?
Moi, je suis sur YouTube.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many,
18 ans, tu sais.
and they were so loud.
T'as pas l'âge, Vincent. Tu peux pas dire fuck, faut que tu dises merde.
Merde.
Et tu dis, putain, me fait chier, Macron démission,
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor
Dis de la
details
merde
can
comme
become
ça,
important
là.
later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
Arrest this guy. Non, c'est juste un témoin, je peux pas.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfields. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did.
Oh, regarde, moi je suis la fille,
Mr.
hein, pour
Kalu
ça.
looked very angry. He kept firing the gun.
Je
He
suis une
kept
lopette.
pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin
Oh, c'est
and
pas vrai. Moi je suis le
turned
policier.
and walked away.
Ah non, j'allais dire quelque chose de horrible. Ouais, j'allais dire, moi je suis la fille, c'est pour ça que le jeu s'appelle L.A Noire. J'allais dire
C'est
que...
pas misogyne. Y'a rien misogyne là-dedans.
So this Kalu character put 5 rounds in the back of Mr. Gage because he badmouthed his products?
Yes, something like that.
Une action du témoin peut conduire à des informations erronées.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my...
Récompense,
Never
j'ai eu
mind.
5 véhicules cachés. Eh bien.
Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Allons-y. Allons-y, Alonso. Non, Marcus. Projet qui date de PS3 aussi, il est quand même pas dégueu. Backup, projet, backup.
If you use the siren, maybe those metal things in front of you called cars will know you're in a hurry.
Va prendre quelque chose à boire, tu sais que t'es pas obligé de le dire. Ah Vince, qu'est-ce que t'as à dire?
Are you blind?
Je sais pas, par la vie en général.
Ça va mal. J'ai perdu ma Switch.
La crosse c'est fini.
J'ai cherché partout, en dessous de mon lit, en dessous de mon divan, en dessous de ma TV, en dessous de mon meuble, en dessous de mes étagères,
C'est mes étagères.
partout.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
He's getting away.
Je fais de l'athlétisme, comme on dit. Tu ne peux pas m'attraper, brigand. Non, c'est de l'athlétisme.
Kalu, get back here!
Mais moi je dis de l'athlétisme, brigand.
Je fais du détache.
Arrête-toi, brigand.
Too late, Kalu!
Ah si, tu vas pas t'échapper, toi, mon gros Chris.
There he is, see him?
Pas vrai que je vais te perdre de vue, toi, mon gros tabarnak. C'est le meurtrier! Arrêtez-le! Roulez-lui dessus!
Next time, you're mine.
Don't make it worse, Kalu! Stop or I will shoot!
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
C'est le fun quand tu vois des vrais acteurs qui ont pris.
And the case that breaks you. The
Parce que
one
tu
you
sais,
never
c'est
saw.
tout un
The one
motion
that keeps you
capture mais au
awake
niveau
at
du
night.
visage là.
The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your
Fait que
memory.
t'as toutes les réactions qui
The
sont,
case
qui ont
that keeps you
l'impression que c'est
propping up a
réel.
bar as you relive the what ifs, the might have been.
Oui, mais c'est mieux fait que dans les jeux, parce que eux autres, c'est des vraies faces qu'ils ont
The
mis.
case that other cops
Ça
murder
paraît que c'est des vraies
about
faces en
your
crise.
past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely.
Ben quand il parle, là, mettons
I hear
exemple,
it's you who
il
knocked down
articule, ça se
Malefactor
voit
from
en
the shooting
crise.
yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Tu sais, mettons quand il
Then tell me,
fait...
Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young
Je vais
Phelps.
faire tomber l'épée de
You've only been with
Damoclès
us a
au-dessus de
short
ta
time
tête,
and
lui,
you've
le gros
assembled
Christ.
yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine
Ça va,
work you
ouais.
did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm
Qu'est-ce que ça veut
curious as to
faire?
whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad.
Quoi?
Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a
Je sais pas,
conviction, young
peut-être à
Phelps.
tenir à bois?
A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, confession.
Ah, ça revenait à pied.
If you fail in the former, you can always use a
Elle
modicum
va
of
juste marcher dans la
violence to
rue,
obtain the
là.
latter.
À moitié dans la neige.
How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good.
La bouteille.
The evidence is
Ciao, j'ai
overwhelming.
fini.
May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Ah non, vu comment il regarde, il ment pleine face, esti.
Tu peux pas dire ça juste au
So you shot this guy over the sale of a watch.
You think Jewish people are going to continue to take it lying down? Straight and orderly lines to the ovens? Not this heap. I say enough is enough. No more. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done.
Quoi? J'ai fait une erreur et c'est fini? Ah ben, tabarnak. Te jure, je vais recommencer. M'en fous, je vais avoir la réponse, tabarnak. Je veux que ce trou de cul aille en prison. Même si je dois recommencer l'affaire au complet.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, that get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman.
Bah oui, gars, c'est normal que là-bas, c'est des vraies bouches qui ont pris en... Parce que tu vois, là, depuis tout à l'heure, c'est des vraies faces qui ont pris, c'est pas d'animation.
Stand
Hein.
clear of the body, please. Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole.
Tu sais que c'est bon, le docteur.
You got here quick. My beat crosses 7th Street. Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what
Ah
you
oui,
can
je
find
sais
out
pas à
before
quelle
the
année a été
homicide
fait ce
dicks
jeu-là,
show
mais
up.
si, il est bien fait.
I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Au moins, je speed rush le truc, là.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia. Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Dès qu'il arrive dans eux, ben il tirait avec un Colt.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Can I...
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting.
Elle est pas belle,
Did
câlisse.
you know the victim?
He was my boss. Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
All right,
You are.
yes, he's a
Galleta.
dead person.
Clovis Galleta.
Bah, c'est mieux que 14,23, hein, Gab? Parce qu'il me dit le chat a un délai de 13,23 secondes.
You think you could tell
C'est
me
mieux que
exactly what happened?
14,23. Hein,
I
Vince?
look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Elle se dit, voyons, est-ce que j'ai dit la bonne affaire? Est-ce qu'il va me laisser tranquille? J'ai peut-être menti. Et merde, je suis dans la merde. Vu de la façon qu'elle regarde de gauche à droite, là.
You're lying, Miss Galleta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galleta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch.
Gab, tu me le diras si t'entends
Mr. Gage
les
bursts
bruits de
in.
chips que je mange,
Mr. Kalu
là.
gets very
Si t'entends, on
angry
peut
with
m'arrêter.
Mr.
là.
Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galleta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galleta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
Ah, tu as raison parce qu'il y avait 5 douilles.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Intimider, c'est carré. Oui, c'est bon.
You're making me angry, Miss Galleta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been
Je suis
very brave.
agressif, puis après ça, oui,
I
bravo,
need
vous
you to
avez
make a
été
formal
brave.
statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Attends, je suis en train d'ouvrir mon Gatorade. Celui. Punch aux fruits. Calice. Je suis en train d'ouvrir le truc dans le mauvais sens. Ah, C'est bon, maintenant on met le bouchon. Ah. Bon. Les lieux. Chris, qu'est-ce que tu fais là, toi? Ça fait peur, Chris. Ah non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Comment on active une petite sirène?
Turn right here.
Je vais essayer de me caler s'il y a un... Let's go, j'ai activé les sirènes, j'ai trouvé la touche. C'est triste. Douchebag. Ah, la musique commence à baisser parce qu'il va y avoir du lag.
Can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalou?
No.
Au début,
Mr.
la première fois que je
Kalou
l'ai
is
vu,
out back,
lui,
sitting
je vais
like
dire,
that.
ah, c'est un menteur.
I'll buzz him for you.
Je vais, non, c'est un menteur. C'est un menteur, il va se pousser. Calé, j'avais raison.
Go, Cole, go!
No way.
Kalou, get back here!
Je suis un fou, j'ai tiré.
Root beers all around, dog.
Why, I never.
Too late, Kalou!
J'ai abattu un oiseau, c'est drôle.
Edgar Kalou, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Tu vas-tu voir le live ou tu vas vraiment dormir?
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never saw, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your
Ok, bon ben
marriage.
va.
The case that
Va
keeps you
te
propping up a
crosser.
bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leaves, and the
Non, mais pour
half-truths.
vrai, ça me ferait plaisir que tu
The
vois.
case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past.
Pour vrai, je pense que c'est un jeu que t'aimerais.
The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly,
Amen.
but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle.
Ah, il y en a un
I hear
autre.
you're
Est-ce que
quite
c'est
the
toi,
climber,
Vince?
a man of initiative.
Ah non, il est parti.
How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a
Okay.
short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record.
Tu me
Not to
diras ce que
mention
t'en
the
penses.
fine work you did in the
Le
war,
gars, je vais
sending
pas vous dire de le
heathens
voir
back
pour
to
me
the hell
dire
they
que t'as
came from.
chié.
But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to
Pour
interrogation.
l'instant, toi, Gab, t'aimes-tu
Takes
ça?
a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Merci, ben.
Yes,
pas-
sir.
Même pas eu le temps de
I think I
dire
am.
bye.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a
Alors,
confession.
yes.
If you fail in
Ouais,
the former,
désolé que j'ai...
you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming.
Là, faut que je l'amadoue, hein,
May
c'est
the
bien
cat
ça?
eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil.
Là, faut que je
Bring
l'amadoue.
me a confession, young Phelps.
Amadouer,
This is your
parce que
chance.
ce genre de truc-là, il aime
Don't fail
qu'on
me.
le complimente. Faut que je prenne les bottes. Man, ça fait 3 fois que je recommence, tabarnak.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
Ah,
The
bah
lawyer
oui,
can't help you,
mais
Mr. Kalu.
ça a
You
l'air
shot
quand
a
même
man
très
dead
bon.
in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for
Pour
that.
l'instant, c'est même. C'est juste le prologue. Chris,
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
il est stressé. Pas gay. Hostilité raciale entre Kalu et Gage comme mobile possible. Oui, avec le juif. Quand il disait que, libérer les juifs. Ça, c'en est un, ok. La vendeuse, ouais. Calibre 12, reçu pour livraison différée. Et la fusillade. Ok.
I don't know why I'm bothering to try to help you here, Mr. Kalu. I could stand in front of the grand jury and...
Mais... ça me niaise vraiment. Ça me niaise vraiment. En vrai, je veux vraiment le bon truc, hein. Votre pression globale sera conservée, mais l'enquête en cours sera réinitialisée. C'est parce que je me suis trompé, j'ai voulu l'amadouer. Mais hostie, dernière fois quand j'avais essayé, j'avais pris... Là-dedans, j'ai fait les 3 options, ça marche pas. Ça pète les couilles. Bah, en fait... Non, je vais voir ce qui se passe.
You showed no remorse. The defendant is a cold-blooded killer.
Very good, boy chick. Kiss my ass. I know what you're doing. I think I'll wait for my lawyer to get here before I make any kind of statement. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Ok, allez.
You disappoint me.
Je vais recommencer, s'il vous plaît. Ah ouais, c'est ça.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Au moins, je peux recommencer. Qu'est-ce que ça fait foutre? Ok, mais moi, depuis tout à l'heure... Ah, ok, ouais, c'est ça. Ok, vu que c'est le tutoriel. Ah, mais moi, je recommence comme un débile. I'm stupid.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming.
On va l'intimider,
ce truc-là.
Ouais, c'est ça, ta gueule. LOL. League of Legends. Mais c'est vraiment de la merde, tabarnak. Je l'intimide. Puis là, tu sais, c'est quoi le prochain? Gars, vous croyez que les Juifs... Mais je t'emmerde! Je t'encule! Fils de pute! Je suis nul à chier dans les enquêtes! Lui, il va encore me gueuler dessus!
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Ça ferait un esti de bon sergent par contre, lui! Pourquoi je punk plus juste...
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
Have you ever heard of Raid Shadow Legends?
Cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Hostie, attends. Attends. Hostie.
You shot Gage, and we know why.
Attends.
We can put you at the
Si
scene.
j'ai raison, si je suis un génie, puis j'ai juste pas réfléchi comme un con.
You got nothing,
J'ai réfléchi comme un con, ça y est.
boy chick. You're gonna be
Ah,
laughed right out of court.
man, ça va être
I've
nul.
just
Je
gotta
suis
keep
nul
my
à
mouth
chier.
shut and watch
En
you run
accusant
around in
quelqu'un avec les
circles.
mauvaises
We're
preuves,
done.
celui peut vous envoyer
Unless
des
you wanna keep
informations
making a schmuck
erronées
of
pouvant
yourself.
perturber la bonne marche de l'enquête. Mais je suis nul à chier, puis le bon commissariat
You
va encore me
disappoint me,
gueuler
Colfax.
après. Gars, là!
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Parce que je suis nul à chier. Je suis nul à chier. Je suis vraiment qu'un con.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
3 fois, ça
The
commence.
lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu.
Vincent
Shot a man
Huot,
dead in
ta
cold
gueule, t'es
blood.
pas un
You're going
génie.
to have to pay for
Ok,
that.
Vince, je vais demander un avis, ok? Dans le
You
dispute, je dois
followed
l'accuser
Everett
de
Gage
quelque
and the girl
chose.
back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got, he
Pourquoi je
got
dois
what was
prendre les
coming.
5
But he had
balles,
nothing to do with
tu
me.
sais, je dois prendre les 5 calices de cartouches, c'est quoi, Chris? Les deux, vous allez me dire. Je dois l'accuser.
You
Ça, je le
shot
sais.
Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all
Yes!
about the argument. We know all
Yes!
about the argument. Let's go let
Woo!
him make a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating
La
fuck
chambre à
leave me
gaz.
alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany.
Yes,
It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're
Ouais,
one
c'est
of
vrai
them.
qu'on
Gage
est juste
hated
après la
Jews,
Seconde
didn't
Guerre
you, Mr.
mondiale.
Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alors.
You left-wing leaning parasite.
Oui,
You
je
expect me to
l'intimide,
sit here and
Steve.
listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Yes, sir. J'ai obtenu des aveux. Colon.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes.
Merci,
A shining,
Vincent.
honest face the public
Ah, Vincent est
can
parti.
admire.
Pas grave.
I
Une
applaud
chance t'es
a
là,
man
Gab.
with
Parce
your
que sinon, on va
talent
s'en
for
seul.
unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice.
Je suis vraiment
Get yourself
content.
two
J'arriverais
seats, get
vraiment
them
à
dressed.
jouer à ce jeu-là.
You'll be needed.
Durant les enquêtes, Steve il veut juste en chier. Votre travail vous a valu une promotion. Je veux être détective privé. Hostie. C'est ça. Hostie, attends, non, excuse-moi, j'ai mal vu. Merci, Gab. J'ai cru que... J'ai mal lu, hostie, j'ai cru que tu seras jamais tu seras jamais débile tant que je serai en vie. J'ai mal lu, hostie. Mais merci pareil. Hostie, je l'ai trop vite, je suis vraiment qu'un con. Un con avec une troisième jambe. Mais un con pareil. Hostie, c'est moi! C'est moi, je suis à la pancarte, hein?
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue
What?
won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory, make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid.
L.A., j'ai compris, c'est Los Angeles. Calice. Pas fait de
Now some
moi.
housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we are partners, right?
Okay,
Ah oui,
okay,
vas-y.
can it,
Moi, je pensais
guys?
aussi que t'étais dans ton lit en train de me
Stick with
regarder.
Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside.
Ça te dit ce que t'as
I'm
manqué.
going to start you out with one case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
I knew it wasn't taken out.
Ah, ok.
That's that cop.
You know this place?
Seems like he's...
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
Tu sais que j'aime les véhicules. Oh, la musique!
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any
So,
unit to handle,
tell me a little
code 2
about yourself,
identified.
Phelps.
Are we friends now, Bukowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. I went to college at Stanford, did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home, did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
No, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zulu riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the 3rd time you've told me.
Calice de trou de cul. Il y a la priorité, trou de balle.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Profitons-en là qu'on
Up on
est
the
là.
roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Ah, le trou de ballon, je le vois là. Oh non, mais j'ai un 1911, j'aurais aimé avoir de l'autre Colt. Dommage.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Mais vas-y, descends. Je vais perdre le calice de succès, non?
You can still catch him! Jesus H. Christ!
Now, are we gonna make a bargain or what?
How long do you think you can hold out?
Un flic à chaque coin de rue. Avec les... Ah, c'est avec les panneaux de même.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
C'est le fun d'avoir de l'aide, par contre.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
Allô? Tout ce que t'as manqué, c'est que j'ai poursuivi un gars, ça faisait pas partie de l'histoire, poursuivi un gars qui a cambriolé quelque chose, puis j'ai mis une balle dans la tête parce qu'il y avait un otage, puis là j'ai continué jusqu'ici. C'est pas mal ce que t'as manqué. Oh Chris!
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Pas juste un peu. Tabarnak. Un paquet de cigarettes. Il y a quelques rien. C'est quoi? Ah ah! M.F. Morgan, un cochon vivant.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
À l'abattoir Riverside. À 3 et 20. Et ça se fait.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Oui, c'est un abattoir.
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Ben non, il est pas encore loin de vérifier. Oh, 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 ben regardons ça.
The brand name might give us something to go on.
Ah, ben voyons, il y a autre chose ici. Prenons le portefeuille en premier. Permis de conduire. Entre 31 ans, 1m63. 1m73 bleu.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Hey,
Happy
sa
time,
femme a
I
fait
guess.
peur. Man, sa femme a fait peur, esti. Ah, ok, ben c'est elle qui l'a tué, esti, tout simplement. Ça y est, j'ai résolu l'énigme. J'ai résolu le truc, c'est sa femme qui l'a tué. Ouais, c'est ça. Esti, elle fait pris peur. Elle avait une petite grosse maille. Non. Il y a l'air d'avoir rien d'autre. Bon, je peux remonter ici. Non, il y a rien, il y a l'air d'avoir plus grand chose. Non, ben c'est bon. Allons interroger notre suspect.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Il connaît la voiture.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Ouais, c'est ça. Il y a juste ça que j'entends.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Non, y a pas à mentir vraiment.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
En vrai, ça se tient. Lui, c'est juste une victime.
Mind if I ask
Un
what you were
témoin
doing out here?
que pas rapport là.
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Ouais, il a vraiment l'air innocent par contre. Là.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
J'ai vu des costumes via le menu pause. Non, pas ça. Peut-être
If
pas
you
ça.
have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Costume, c'est. Man.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps.
Mais
We're
voilà.
done here. We'll head over there
Ça
now.
va crissement mieux. Crissement plus beau celle-là. Ouais, parce que c'est crissement plus beau. Non, domicile des Blacks. C'est lui qui avait sur le portefeuille.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Alors allons-y.
How so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. It doesn't add up.
Au moins là-dedans, je suis sûr de ne pas me faire poursuivre par la police. Chris, je suis la police.
Did you read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
11K responding, go ahead.
Kid, drop that money one more time and you're a goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Get the money in the bag.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come on. It's goddamn cops!
Careful! He's got a gun!
What are we waiting for?
Ouais, embarque. On réquisitionne ce véhicule. Oh Chris, j'ai comme du volé lui. Encore lié, c'est pas la char. Go, roule. Viens ici, gros fils de chien.
Stop here!
Ça va? Ils sont deux, ils sont deux.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
J'ai plus mon chapeau. J'ai plus mon chapeau. J'ai plus mon chapeau. Ah, c'est bon, j'ai mon chapeau.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
All units be advised, code 4 at the Bristow Hotel on 8th Street, code 4.
J'espère vraiment que plus tard on va pouvoir débloquer des manteaux de... Tu sais, des espèces de gros imperméables de détective là. Ça va être style en plus avec un chapeau là pis tout. Et dire que c'était comme ça dans les années 50. C'est fou. Tu sais que les maisons et les magasins étaient crissement plus beaux. Ouais. Belle maison.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder-to-cry-on stuff.
Just a minute.
On va lever à la fenêtre. Là, on va la voir. Bonjour.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
À son mouchoir dans les mains. À préparer le truc. C'est un scénario, c'est affreuse.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side
Oh
of the
man,
house.
dis-moi pas que le cadavre
I'd
est
like you to try
dedans.
and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
À l'arrière. Je suppose que c'est dehors. Non, il n'y a pas de poignée en or. Viens. Chauffe-eau, ça peut être là. Non, plus. À l'arrière, un chauffe-eau, calice. Ouais, un sous-sol, quelque chose, ici. D'accord. Ok, c'était la patte de chat, la patte de lampe. Ah, ça vibre dans mes mains quand quand il y a une preuve. Ah, puis il y a une musique aussi.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
This must be Adrian's.
Ah, et puis c'est vrai que tu peux observer le grand détail. Ah! Ok, puis le cadre. On voit qu'il y a l'arrière.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Effectivement, c'est bizarre. Hein. Je fais ça si seul et je me...
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Pourquoi je sens qu'elle a un rapport là-dedans? C'est horrible, là, mais... Oh, 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 ça c'est intéressant par contre.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
C'est ça que je... Tout ce qu'on sait date, c'est qu'il était pressé. Il y a des chambres séparées. Et pour l'instant, c'est pas mal ça. Oh, oh, la tuyauterie. Ah, mais c'est la boîte qu'on a vue dehors. Ah, c'était... Ok. Non, mais c'est pas un chauffe-eau comme nous on pensait. Pas une grosse tank à eau chaude. Ok. Tu sais, comme ce que moi j'ai en bas, là, dans la pièce, là. Je pensais que c'était ça, mais non, c'est... À Bunkerhill. Chauffe-eau à gaz. 12$ de plomberie et 11$ de livraison. Calé, c'était même pas cher.
This was only recently
C'est quand même
installed,
3 et
not 2 days
29 un
ago.
port, man. C'est quoi?
Maybe it's time we
Chris
took a look
c'est
around
riche,
outside.
calice. Ouais, les lunettes étaient pas dans le case. Les lunettes étaient là-bas, c'est lieu du crime. Fait que, déjà, c'est sûr qu'il était impliqué à quelque chose, que ce soit victime ou pas. C'est parce qu'il était visé, ça c'est sûr. Un autre paquet. Ok. Ouais.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's.
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Il donne de la drogue. Non, il y a un smile. Il va le droguer pour l'endormir, puis il va le violer dans son sous-sol.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, the occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Non, j'avais oublié. J'avais oublié, j'avais dit, d'abord je joue avec ça, puis il avait comme bugué, puis direct là, j'ai fait, vu que Vince est sur son sel, ben. Il reste toujours des hosties d'allumettes, tabarnak. Ben un calice de porc.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thank you.
Au moins celle-là, je sais. Ah, là, c'était de chauffe-eau. C'est vrai. Allons vérifier le calice de chauffe-eau.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
On s'entend, ça va là. Ça va ici. Ça va ici. Ah, c'était, pis ça, c'est le tuyau manquant. Celui qui a servi.
Pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Ok, donc la personne a pogné le tuyau du chauffe-eau, probablement celui qui l'a installé, je suppose. Puis il espionnait probablement depuis un bout de la fin de ça. Ça veut dire que le gars était visé.
Not much help.
C'est juste un con qui a laissé un outil. C'est l'arme du crime! Non, c'est vrai.
I'm all right now, detectives.
Ouais, 2 secondes, on a pas fini de fouiller, Chris. C'est la musique de Fallout? Et où la radio? C'est qui était bonne les musiques de ces années-là? Calisse qui était bonne. Ben meilleur qu'aujourd'hui.
Seems irrelevant.
Non, je pense qu'on a tout trouvé en fait. Bon ben let's go.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Est-ce qu'on a un truc, au pire tu reviendras dans le live, est-ce qu'on a un truc qui permet de l'accuser? Ah bah attends, maintenant je peux voir le carnet. Ah ouais, mais on n'a pas l'horaire. On n'a pas l'horaire, c'est elle qui a été au bar. Elle aurait peut-être pu aller au bar, c'est elle qui fume.
Are you trying to find my husband?
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
No.
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
Ok, ça c'est bon, le dernier c'est bon, mais le deuxième était pas bon, j'ai pas reçu ce qu'il fallait. Ah, ok, c'est ça que ça les crochets.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Attends.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Ah, ok, c'est ça les allumettes alors.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Ok, donc ça c'est bon. En gros, ouais, elle, faut juste l'amadouer.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was gonna meet Frank for a drink.
Non, ça par contre, pas d'accord.
So you didn't arrange to meet him out at the rail yards?
I've never been near a rail yard in my life.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, detective.
Au moins j'ai une bonne moyenne, 3 sur 5. Ok, ben... Ça va vraiment rien à voir. Mais vous êtes inutile, madame. Vous mériterez une balle en tête. Hein? Non, moi j'ai rien dit. Mais, décris. Aussi.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Au bord, tiens. Va conduire à ma place, te Chris. Je vois comment tu conduis.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
C'est ça, même eux, ils pensent qu'ils l'ont... elle peut être un suspect. Ouais, c'est ça. Mais non, ils pensent peut-être que c'est un suspect. Mais c'est une suspecte, tout. Ouais.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Mais t'es sous, toi, Chris.
You looking for someone?
Ouais, je cherche quelqu'un.
You know Frank Morgan? Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
My eggs were running.
Frank Morgan? Who's asking?
M'a dire, c'est lequel?
Socks in a brassiere. Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Alors lui, il a l'air louche.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Non, je le crois pas.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there.
C'est ça, Chris. Man, prends-moi pas pour un con.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
L'accusé. Mais j'avais rien pour l'accuser. Tache de sang. Oh tabarnak.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
T'as bu beaucoup, mon gars, Amadoué. Il a bu beaucoup. Attends. Le portefeuille, ouais, bah, ça.
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there
J'ai
someday.
chien à la colle, littéralement. En mode vieux film, c'est bien ça. J'aime la musique. Pour l'instant, j'aime la musique. En mode vieux film noir. C'est pour ça que c'est le jeu s'appelle L.A NOIRE.
He sure left his drink in a hurry.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Tu sais, il vient de brûler un feu rouge, le Chris.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Une bonne distance, hostie. Faut pas être à plus de distance de ça, j'ai peur de le perdre. Je sais, je peux pas aller trop vite, mais là, tabarnak, quand même des petites limites, là. Rappelle-moi de regarder les preuves la prochaine fois que je suis en interrogatoire. Ça va m'aider. Parce que je suis tellement con, tu sais, j'aurais pu le prouver qu'il était là-bas, tu sais, j'aurais pas eu la course poursuite de mes couilles.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Let's check the place out. Come on. Day one in the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
La poignée en or, donc je peux rentrer. Voilà, comme ta gueule. Quelle heure, le Chris? Ok.
All right.
Désolé, normalement, tu vois
Pay our
rien, là,
friend a
mais...
visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Je dis que c'est plus bas. Chris, c'est quel étage, tabarnak? Même pas vu, mais j'ai pas écouté, je suis juste un con. C'est vrai.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD! Give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
Mais, si c'est...
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now!
Y a-t-il déchiré ses vêtements?
It's over,
Stop
Adrian.
right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that
Une
up.
enquête bien menée, ouais, le gars, là. J'ai juste dû le suivre, puis j'ai même pas fait... Ok, t'es impliqué, let's go. Non, j'ai chié en colle. J'ai eu aucune bonne réponse à part avec la fille, j'en ai eu 3 sur 5. Ah non, parce que j'ai trouvé 11 indices sur 14, puis 7 sur 11 bonnes questions. 0 véhicule endommagé, 0 blessure et 0 dégâts matériels. Ah, parce que je peux perdre des affaires. Hein? D'accord, bon, en même temps c'est logique là, mais... Frank Morgan se serait retourné contre Adrian Black avec un interrogatoire plus musclé. Ouais, c'est ça. En gros, juste parce que j'ai chié dans le col, mais bon. J'ai aimé. Ah, on crée plus rien, il ouvre la porte. Ah, shit. Un chaud latent. Un chaud de lapin. Je sais pas. Mon bureau est vide.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald.
C'est sûr que les premières affaires vont faire tout va bien, puis tout à la police, puis juste des enquêtes. Mais je suis sûr qu'il y en aura une. Je suis sûr qu'il y en aura une hostie qui va faire la police est corrompue pis tout.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Notre véhicule. Pour l'instant, tu t'amuses-tu?
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Un oiseau. Ah, pour vrai, c'est intéressant. En plus, j'ai un costume parfait de détective, en mode mafieuse.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Ok, c'est un râleur, donc ça. Y'a plus la plaque.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
Ok, et puis la plaque. Il manque une roue.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, puis il y a une batte de baseball juste là.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Juste là. Hey, dis-moi pas que ça a pas été vu. Chris, t'es sérieux, ils vont péter à la vitre pour les motos pour un con.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Chris, ok, ça te dit rien? Tabarnak, regarde ça vite. Une clamolette de merde, tu sais, qui a fait ça. Ah, il manque un drapeau.
They must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Les véhicules jusqu'au là, immatriculation numéro plaque PR 706, Côté général d'Argentine, Los Angeles, Californie.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
À l'ambassade d'Argentine. Tabarnak, regarde. Vérifions le coffre.
Empty.
Vide avec la roue qui est partie, la roue de secours.
Better see what this Jacobs guy has to say. The car was dumped in his backyard after all.
C'est quoi ça?
Incidental.
Ok. C'est une balle de baseball.
Junk.
Arrête, tu peux garocher sur quelqu'un.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
What?
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans
Mexicain.
going to work on it.
Suspect mexicain. Non, je pourrais pas l'accuser parce qu'il y a absolument rien. Je pourrais l'amadouer.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
C'est un raciste. Hispanique, véhicule suspect éventuel.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
J'ai pas récupéré. Bah. Pas le numéro de leur véhicule anyway. C'est une vieille Ford.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Ok, une voiture rouge, une vieille Ford de voiture rouge. Souviens-toi de ça.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared him off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Oh, Chris.
Can you describe the men?
Like I said, they were beaners.
Ah, ça fallait que je doutais, fallait que je l'intimide. Je doutais.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Oh non.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs.
Ok, cette
You can speak
face-là,
to Officer
c'était
Thibault
pour
about signing a formal
coupable.
statement.
Sens-toi
When you
coupable.
get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Pourquoi on donnerait pas un masque d'arbitre? Juan Francisco Valdez. C'est mexicain ça, non? C'est pas l'ambassade.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Belle voix claire, facile à vivre, très doux, des lèvres charnues, adore le baseball, a besoin de cold câline, aime les bonbons à la cerise, visage d'ange, peau mate, belle boucle de blonde, bronzage et yeux bleus, grand et mince, belle carrure, sensible.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Ah, ça me permet... Taille fine, beau ténébreux, particulièrement timide, aime les cadeaux, particulièrement naïf, très pâle, visage d'ange mais fougueux. Je sens que c'est une fille qui est le truc du propriétaire, parce que quand ici c'est un gars, c'est un gay fou.
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Oh, une bande d'appel. Ah! Merci.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Hostie, c'est un pédophile.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Are there any messages for me?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Hostie?
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character.
On va aller voir le concessionnaire en Valdez. Valdez, c'est le propriétaire de la voiture. J'aimerais bien voir ce qu'il trafique avant de...
Can you drive to this one?
Do we know where we're going?
Au concessionnaire. Acheter une nouvelle voiture. Bon,
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more and I'm gonna go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Chargement en cours. Ouais, j'ai préféré me taper parce que là, calisse. C'est que j'aime les pubs. J'aime les pubs pis tout là. Oh, la machine à soda à l'intérieur. Oh.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
No,
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Toi, t'as des pilules antidépresseurs. Oh, la machine! T'as vraiment des pilules antidépresseurs parce que calé, c'est trop joyeux.
We keep all our tools in here.
Tu sais, le bipolaire, là, il passe d'un truc.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used
Commencez par
car.
la plus
I have
petite
some
rouge.
nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell
You
some
go
cars
sell
or
en
whatever
bas.
it is that you do here.
Trop
That's
petit.
not right.
On voit pas les perspectives, c'est bien chiant, ça, Alice. Ouais, effectivement. Ça, c'est trop grand.
Wrong size. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
Circumstantial. Optimistic, Cole. Maybe if... No.
Non, y'a rien ici. Oui. Je veux Cola. Cola King. Coca-Cola.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Ok, lui c'est qui? William Dewey, patron et propriétaire de Downey Bros. Un packer volé. Ouais, ça c'est... Ça on va directement parler. Gimme de... Ouais, c'est ça. Un PR-706. Écris ça dans le chat, PR-706 s'il te plaît. Roue manquante, en bas enlevé. La clé... Écris aussi clé de 12. On va juste le remettre là, PR-706.
Boys, if you have nothing to do, I have a few cars you could wash. How does 10 cents a car sound?
Drapeau argentin manquant. Véhicule abandonné enregistré au nom du consultant d'Argentine. Une vieille Ford par des Mexicains. Et le numéro de téléphone. Ok.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Non, c'est pas vrai.
I've had just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
Ok, ouais. Faut que j'essaie de reconnaître les visages, tu sais.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
C'est clairement il est
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street.
Merci.
And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Merci. Clemix.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Voyons les preuves. Le baccord volé. La clé volée. Drapeau argentin manquant. Non, je ferai pas l'accuser de... Non, je ferai pas l'accuser d'absolument rien.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Asti.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey. And spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going?
Oh, commissariat. Mon job est nul à chier pour l'instant, mais bon.
You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
C'est quoi une dimension?
Like a graph. Vertical axis,
L'ordonnée,
Y, and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So, things will be popping out of the screen.
Hostie, ils font de ils
Scare
disent
people out of the theater. God's name would want
ouais,
that.
qui voudrait voir
I don't
ça?
know.
Ils parlent de la 3D.
Look what we have now.
Ils parlent de tu sais quoi? Aujourd'hui, il y a des nouvelles technologies, ça s'appelle la 3 dimensions. Hostie, c'est cool ça, Chris. Fait ben, il sortirait de la télé, il partirait en courant. Qui c'est qui voudrait ça? Ben, Chris, ça a révolutionné le cinéma, mon gars. C'est une des révolutions cinématographiques. C'est fou, là, mais c'est vrai.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires. Non, c'est pas son chauffeur parce qu'il y a un carnet avec son nom.
You're lying, Valdez. You made the arrangements for the car.
Call the embassy. I decided the color and model, but was not involved in the transaction. Ya basta! I will stand no more of this.
Quoi? Mais c'est vrai, t'as le calice de numéro, laisse-moi pas... Chris, comment ça, te reste ton numéro, pis te reste ton comportement? Chris, il a été...
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You didn't use the car last night?
For dinner, yes. But it was back in the garage by 9.
Quoi? Excuse-moi, mais man, hostie, je joue comme une sauce, tabarnak. Je joue comme une calice de sauce. Man,
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
bon, déjà.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Hein? Il est quelle heure? Quelle heure, Chris? Oh, à 1h, vers 1h du matin, je vais arrêter.
Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that.
Comme ça, au moins.
Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard.
Parce qu'en vrai, je veux vraiment finir l'enquête avant de.
You don't say.
Puis au pire, si on doit recommencer, ben.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
You can drive.
You hear about Adrian? The broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. I'm talking from experience.
Oh, lui, une tête de pédophile, lui. Eux, c'est juste des ouvriers.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time.
Je vais
He's a
te
sore-headed old son of a bitch
ça, mon
anyway.
gars, là. Déjà. On reste jusqu'à ce qu'on ait la preuve.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Ok, ben je te dirai demain comment se finit le truc. Puis... Parce que je vais juste finir la part que moi je vais aller me coucher. Bye. Ouais, je vais même arrêter le live puis je te le dirai. Attends. Bon ben, je vous dis bye pour un prochain live. Moi, il est minuit et quart environ. Donc, je vais arrêter ça là. Et je vous dis à la prochaine pour un autre live sur la chaîne de l'Attardé Gaming.